In this video, I just want to give you a quick review of the Zebra LP2844. This thing has saved me so much time in printing out my own labels online. I can't even imagine. I don't have to wait in the post office line anymore. The labels look professional. I just love this thing. So if you're just starting looking at it, here it is. There's a button up here on the front to turn it off and on. There's a button over here that will actually open it up. And if you look on the back here, it has a USB port that I'm using, your power cord, and it also has a parallel port here to connect to your computer. Most of the time, newer computers will use a USB, but they'll also have this option to connect to it with the older parallel. Now to open it up, to look and see what's going on in here, is this little button over here. So we open it up, and you'll notice it's just your typical roll of labels here. This thing takes 4x6 labels, which I'm using right here, which seems to be, I've used it the best. So if you want loading and unloading the labels, they're as simple as pulling this out, and also, as you can see, it kind of pulled out the other one, and just taking the labels right out. These things are on a spring load here, so you can just do this, which is really, really easy to load. So let's see if I can load this back with one hand. I don't think I can. I'm going to set the camera down here for just a second, and I'll get this all loaded back up. I'll show you how this works. Okay. Close it back up, and there we go. And you see it's on. You'll see it's green. When there's a problem, it has a it turns red on that light right there. So let's fire it up and see what's going on. Now I'm using Indicia to print these out, and I plan on going through in a later video on how to use Indicia, but for now, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's printing these out. Okay, got it started. It should be coming out any time here. Okay, there is the first one. As you can see, this is the layout I've chosen with Indicia. And also, if you notice this, see how I had the label off a little bit on the front? It'll print it kind of off on the front, but then it'll automatically realign itself to get a perfect label every time. As you can see, it's not really the fastest thing in the world, but really you don't need it. What I find is it gets way ahead of me when I'm packing, so it just keeps spitting out and spitting out while I'm trying to pack like a madman to get these off. So when it's done, there's a perforated edge on all of these. I just kind of want to show you what this looks like whenever it's out. And as you can see, it prints out nicely. A very professional label. You can even put your, I put a little thanks by Books by Bertram there message on it. You can see it's media mail. Looks like all these are going to be media mail today. So that's what it looks like. That's very simple to use. It's a little pricey if you're just starting out. It's a few $100, but it's more than worth it. Just imagine how long it would take to get all these printed out on a paper, cut them out on the paper, and then put the packing tape over them to get them sent out to the customer. So just wanted to give you a quick review on that. I hope you enjoyed it.